Well, bore da. Good morning, everyone. A big welcome to you all to the World Environmental Day Assembly this morning during Ethical and Empathy Fortnight. I'm Sue Richards from e-sgol. It's a pleasure to have the company of a very important person in the Assembly today. We've got Tim Watt, Education Manager from Keep Wales Tidy, responsible for Eco Schools. Bore da, Tim, how are you?
Yeah, bore da, pawb. I'm great, thank you very much. Yeah, what a exciting assembly to be joining. Thank you very much for having me.
That's great. It's great to have you, Tim. Right then, we'll move on and get straight to it, I think, Tim.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Right then. So today we're going to talk about the environment and how we can do a few small steps to help make big changes, isn't it, Tim?
That's right, yes. So today's assembly, World Environment Day, we're going to talk about different things. I'm stepping in for my colleague guest who's had a few technical issues, so apologies if I'm a little bit reticent as I'm sort of stepping in last minute substitution. But we're going to talk a little bit about things we can do at Eco Schools. Can I take control, Sue? And am I taking control straight away to do our part?
If you want, or I can do it for you, Tim.
Oh, fab. Okay. Well, carry on.
Yeah.
So, just to say a proper bore da pawb. So I'm from Keep Wales Tidy and we run the Eco Schools programme here in Wales. You might have seen our logo that's up on the screen there, or you might have seen these green flags flying through. And I can see some of the schools in chat are definitely Eco Schools, so I recognise the name. So it's brilliant to have you along. So yeah, this morning we thought we'd do a little bit of interactive, it's got a little bit of interactive quiz to find out a bit more what we do as Eco Schools, give you a few facts, but also it'd be brilliant to hear, sort of think about what you guys are doing in school already, and things that you're doing to help the planet and help the environment. So if you don't mind clicking on, so I know, see the next slide. Brilliant. And we thought, if you've joined one of our sessions before, we can't help but always bring a little bit of movement into our sessions. So we've got what we start with a quokka, and we're going to learn a little bit more about Eco Schools and what we do. But rather than me just listing off facts, which you might not find so exciting, we've turned it into a bit of a movement quiz. And if you click on for us, and I'll give you an example of how this works if you've not seen it before. This is how it works. I'm going to read out a statement and you have to decide whether it's true or false. But rather than popping it in chat true or false or telling your teacher, what you're going to do is you're going to do a movement to give your answer. And if your teachers don't mind, you can stand up if you like, if your teacher says okay, or you can do it sat down, it doesn't matter. Just as an example question, this is a test question to see if it works, so you get the idea. My statement for this picture is, Wrexham FC are the greatest football team in the world. If you think that's true, you would balance on one leg and stick your arms out. And if you think it's false, you'll cross your arms. Now, I can't see what everyone else is doing in class, but I imagine everyone's balanced like this because it is very much true that Wrexham FC are the greatest team in the world. Luckily, we can't hear people probably booing that, I reckon. Probably a lot of booing going on. So that's just a test one. You might disagree with them, but you got the idea. So if we go on to our next question, I can take my Wrexham scarf off, actually, it's a bit too warm for that. First question, this is the real one, okay. This question, for true, you're going to do a bit of an arm stretch up like that. And for false, you're going to do sort of quite a complex move, this one, to be honest, balancing on one leg, yoga pose. True or false, Eco Schools is found in 50 countries around the world.
Ooh. That's a hard question, Tim.
Yeah, it is.
50 countries is a lot, which is excellent. But is it true?
Or false?
I'm gonna say true.
You're gonna go for true. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I can reveal the answer. If I take control, so I might be able to click on the CV to do it. That one is actually. Oh, I can't click on, so I'm going to have to ask you to do it. So I'm sorry, I can't click on. That one is actually false. Eco Schools is not found in 50 countries around the world. It's now found in over 100 countries around the world.
Wow.
And if you think there's about, roughly speaking, 200 countries in the world, that's pretty impressive. And in that photo in there, we've got eco school from Iceland, from Rwanda, from Ghana, and from Wrexham in Wales. So it's like Wrexham bias going on in this session, isn't there? There we go. So we've got eco schools all over the world. So I always think that's kind of exciting. If you're doing stuff in school to help the environment, you're not just alone. You're part of a movement that's across Wales, but also across all these countries around the world. There's young people who are trying to do something to help the planet. And what's really exciting, you might think, oh, I'm only doing little things here and there, tackling litter, switching lights off, but it all adds up. It all adds up across Wales, and it all adds up across the world. So I think I always find that kind of something to be proud of, something to be excited about, the fact that there's loads of people like you guys out there trying to make a difference. So there we go. That's our first question. Oh, by the way, if you did false, you're correct. So there we go. Second question. Awesome. These are quite good movements, aren't they, to warm you up in the morning?
Yeah.
If you think what I'm about to say is true, it's a bit of a sideways lunge. It's quite good, this, because I'm getting old, so I do need these stretches. And if you think it's false, you're going to touch your toes. You can do it sat down or stood up, so it's okay. So next question is, proportionally, there are more eco schools in Wales, in Cymru, than there are in England. I just want to bring in a little bit of rivalry for this question.
Yes. Well, I'm going to say true, I think, because I know Wales is doing amazing with these eco schools, and we've got a few, I think, a part of this assembly this morning. So I'm going to say true.
Okay.
I wonder what everyone else is saying. They can pop it in the chat if they want to.
Oh yeah, please do. If you want to have
a part of, what the class maybe is saying. But I'm thinking true for this one.
Oh, it's quite a good stretch.
I can just imagine the classes this morning standing up and moving and making all these different shapes.
Well, so we reveal the answer for this one.
Yeah.
This one is true. So that's something to be really proud of here in Cymru. We've actually got proportionally way more green flag schools than there are in England. Not that it's a competition, maybe a little bit of competition, but it's not big, but it's something to be really proud of. In fact, Wales is leading the world in the number of schools doing eco things, eco actions, which I think is really exciting. We're probably going to be recognised by the UNESCO, the United Nations body, as one of the leading countries in the world, and that's thanks to you guys out there doing stuff. So somebody proud. And if you're not an eco school, it doesn't matter. There's always you can join us, and there's lots of help. So brill. And there's a few eco schools from across Wales. I wonder if any of the guys in this meeting are in that photo. There's a chance.
We just in the chat now, Tim, Osbaston CIW school in Monmouth are proud to be an eco school. So that's great to hear. Bore da chi gyd. Good morning to you all.
Might hear some of your actions later. Okay, I think we've got a couple more questions. We'll move on to the next one. I'm certainly warming up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice cake for the morning. I like these yoga poses. These ones are catching me out a little bit. True or false? If you think what I'm about to say is true, you're going to do sort of a skiing pose. I guess kind of like balancing, going like that. And if you think it's false, you're going to be Superman or Superwoman. Okay, true or false? Eco Schools is 10 years old. As a little clue, we had our birthday last year. So were we 10 years old? True or false?
Oh, it's a hard one. I've been thinking about this, and I think as eco schools is over, what did you say, 100 countries?
Yes.
I would imagine that it's a little bit older.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to be a superhero.
Okay. I think that's a good guess.
Yeah.
So we'll see what people are. So you wonder what people out there doing, maybe doing a few different moves.
Yeah.
Should we find out? Okay. And that one is false. Eco Schools isn't 10 years old. It's actually had its 30th birthday last year. So it's been going on a long time. It's something we're proud of again. Once again, and we had people who are in eco schools 30 years ago who are now doing like proper grown-up jobs, doing stuff that's helping the planet and the environment. And that's kind of exciting that they started their journey of caring about the planet back being in an eco school, and now they've gone through it. And we've had some pretty important people say, yeah, I was in an eco school. So it's quite good. Maybe you'll get a little bit of inspiration whilst you're at school that'll lead you on to who knows what path, but there we go. So yeah, 30 years old. And I think we've got one last question, I believe. Yeah. Oh, yeah, pondering one. If you think what I'm about to say is true, you're going to do a bit of a dance. Quite glad I'm sat down because I don't have to show off my dancing too much. And if you think it's false, you're going to sit down or just stay sort of And my last question is, every one of us can do something to help the planet. Simple as that. True or false? Every one of us can do something to help the planet. I don't think we need too long to ponder this one, because hopefully everyone's doing a little dance, a little jiggle.
From the small things to the big things, I'm sure, isn't it?
Absolutely. And that's most important message, is even the smallest little things help. So they all add up to something massive. So hopefully you do a little dance. You can now sit down and have a relax. If we click on, we will find out that one's true. And when I put this together, I quickly just looked on a few bits of social media, what school's been up to. So I just grabbed random images, and I was like, well, that's loads of stuff going on. I can see people planting stuff, litter picking, people doing some monitoring of wildlife, people upcycling old bags in it. That's just a random selection done quickly, and it shows that there's loads of stuff going on. So brilliant stuff. Now, if we click on, oh, by the way, if you got that right, you earn your green belt in Quokka. So fair play. Brilliant stuff. So coming on to this a bit more about Eco Schools. Eco Schools has lots of different topics that we work with, and there's our sort of symbols we use. There's a water topic, energy, biodiversity, all sorts of different things that we try to cover as Eco Schools, and all the little actions you're doing fit into it in some manner. So that's kind of exciting. But what we thought would be quite good would be just to ponder about some of the actions that we do in schools. So I'm not going to dwell on that one too long, so if we wouldn't mind clicking on, because once again, I thought, what do we do as Eco Schools? And I just picked, once again, there's so many things. We're really lucky working for Eco Schools, because we get to visit schools and hear about what they're doing, and we find out loads of amazing things. So once again, I just did a bit of a lucky dip. I wonder what I can think of to put on this slide. Didn't spend too long, because there's so much stuff. Just to pick on some examples, so I picked on Derren Last Primary School in the top corner from Ron and Cyntaff. They did loads of litter picking. Brilliant. One of my favourite things to do is litter picking, because it's one of the easiest ways to help your local environment. But what they did is there's loads of litter. Where's it all coming from? So they sorted it into a bar graph. I kind of call it like a living bar graph, because they put the different types of rubbish in a line, and they could work out, and they worked out, there's loads of plastic bottles. Where are all the plastic bottles coming from? They could kind of work out where it was coming from, and they got some really interesting ideas of the next step. So that was brilliant. So litter picking. Down at the bottom, I think that's Abermorfi up near me in Flintshire, and they did loads of work to develop their food growing area. Got loads of plants planted in, started growing their own vegetables, making their own soups as well, which is kind of the next level on. All helps the planet, because they're growing their local produce, they're eating healthily, and it's just a brilliant way. And they start sharing their soup with the wider community. So mums and dads and grandparents as well, like, oh, wow, you've grown your own fruit and veg. So that's something to be really proud of. In the school in the middle, I can't remember who they are, I apologise, but they've been setting up a no-mow area, and that's one of my favourite actions as well. They just chose a bit of grass in the school, maybe at the corner where no one needs to go, and they decided just to let it grow. And the reason they decided to let it grow, because it's great for wildlife. Loads of bugs move in, get loads of wildflowers growing. They've taken it a step further, I can see in that picture, because not only letting it grow, they're doing a before survey there, where they're counting what flowers are there and what bugs are there. Then they're going to let it grow or something, and then they're going to check again, which is kind of a good thing to do. If you do that little check, you can impress everyone, saying, we've let this area grow wild, and this is the difference we've made. So they can say, we've had this many more bugs, this many more flowers. So that's a really nice one. And in the bottom right corner, this great photo. This is school trying to get more people to scoot or cycle to school, and they had a bling your scooter day or bling your bike day. So just kind of going, why not make your scooter or bike look really snazzy? So I see those pupils have put like tints and stuff. Or great way to get people scooting into school. And the brilliant thing about scooting and traveling sustainably, it's much better for the planet, much better for us as well. So it's kind of a great action there. And then the top one, this is a school in our school, Llantrisant in Romford and Taff again. And what they did, brilliant idea from the Eco Committee. I think as an adult, I probably wouldn't have come up with this, but the kids did. They realised when they go to birthday parties, there's loads of sort of paper plates and cups that just use once, chucked in the bin. And they're like, oh, what can we do? So they decided to have a party hire kit. They got some reusable cups and plates, sort of plastic ones and straws, had them in school. And then if anyone was having a birthday party, they could hire the party kit. I think it's like £1, so way cheaper than buying all the stuff for parents and grandparents and whatnot. And then they hired it out. So they reduced waste, and they also made a little bit of money for the eco committee. So that was a fabulous idea. So that's a really nice one as well. I don't know. I think you guys out there have the best ideas, probably better than me, that's for sure. So that's fab. So there are a few ideas just to pick up some stuff we've been doing. But now, if I'm correct, Susan, I think the next slide is a chance for people to perhaps tell us a little bit about their ideas. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct, Tim. So this is the challenge for you after this assembly to get going with. It's called One Small Step, because obviously, as we said, those little things, one small steps, make a big difference. So you can get started on the challenge. You can share your responses, what you do in your schools that are small steps to making a difference and a part of possibly the eco schools. So share what you do with us via Padlet. So you can either use the QR code or the link, or tag us, of course, on your social media posts, e-sgol and Keep Wales Tidy. We look forward to seeing what you're working on, or have been working on, or are possibly thinking about working on, and we'll try and share as many of your work and ideas as possible in our second assembly. So a week today, we'll see you back here on the 12th of June at 10 a.m. and you'll need your devices. I know we've done a quokka today, but we're going to do a Kahoot quiz next week, and there will be prizes for the winners. So
no way.
You don't want to miss out.
Fabulous.
Oh, great. Thank you very much, Tim, for joining us today and for stepping in for Esilt, who is having some technical issues. And we've really enjoyed hearing about what you do with eco schools and what everyone can do, small steps for the environment.
Brilliant. Oh, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me. Brilliant to hear from the schools. Looking forward to what they get up to in the next week. I know there's some great eco schools looking at who's in attendance today already out there. So hopefully you can share some of the fab stuff you're doing. And takeaway message definitely is even the smallest action really, really matters. If you're doing the smallest thing, think about all the people in your school that might be doing it, all the schools across Wales that might be doing it, and all those schools across the world who could be doing it. All adds up to be something really big. So yeah, be proud of what you're doing. That'd be my message. But yeah.
Lovely. Diolch yn fawr, Tim, and thank you all for joining. We'll see you next week. Bye for now. Ta-da.
Hwyl fawr pawb. Ta-da.